This is Stereo Madness in Geometry Dash, RobTop's first ever and by far the easiest Geometry Dash main level. Now, it's still an iconic first level to many players to this day, but I think it's time to up the ante on this level a bit. I've already seen Vortrox make this level into an extreme demon, but now that 2.2 has been out for a couple of days, I think it's time to switch things up a little bit and ask one simple question. What would Stereo Madness look like if it was a platformer level? Well, let's find out. Alright, so I have here with me a copy of Stereo Madness, and I already changed the game mode to platformer, and we're just gonna go ahead and click create and get right into it. Now, the first thing that you're gonna want to do if you want to change the game mode to platformer is you're gonna click this little cogwheel in the top right, and you can see you can change the game type from classic to platformer. So we're gonna click platformer, and that way we can get started. So as you can see, the gameplay is basically the same as making Stereo Madness, but I'm pressing W, A, S, and D to move left and right on my keyboard, and I'm clicking with the mouse to jump, as if I'm playing a platformer level. Now, people can play this however they want. Basically speaking, they can take as much time as they want. And God forbid, if they end up missing this coin right here, they can always just go back and pick it up, and then they can just continue on with the level. I find one thing interesting to note, that if you put a start position down at a ship section, you actually change from the ship to the jetpack, and this is because RobTop has not coded the ship to be in platformer mode. So instead, that's why you have the unlockable jetpack. As you can see, there is no clear portal here because I have not placed one yet. So we're just gonna go ahead and place just a standard cookie cutter clear portal right about there, and bam. Now we have a ship section or a jetpack section, and when you at least get to the end of it, you get back to the normal cube mode. Now the only major thing left to do is place the secret coins in the level. So we're gonna go into the section where the coins are, which is this little orb section right here. I believe it is. It is underneath this potion right here. And we're simply just going to go ahead and click on the secret coin. And we're just going to place it, or we're going to place the user coin. And that's a cool animation. Now it spins. So we're just going to move it up, and we're just going to move it around a bit until we have it in the spot we want it to be, right about there. So we're just going to place it there. And now we're just going to move it up because we need to get rid of this stuff. And we're going to click on the coin and then just move it down. The second coin in the level is right about here. So we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to place a coin or a user coin, and we are once again going to move that, and then we can move the coin back down. That way the secret coin is actually collectible, and it's not just sitting in thin air. Now the last secret coin is something I actually want to test. Let's see how it works if you go up here. Let's see if it actually does work. Hey, look at that, it does let you go, but it's really tight spot, so I might have to make that a mini jetpack, but you never know. So let's go ahead and test it one more time. Hey, look at that spot, look at that spot. So we're just gonna go ahead and place the secret coin right there, or the user coin. Place the coin right there. We're just gonna move it, delete this stuff, and we should be good to go. Okay guys, so one thing I did forget was to show you real quick how to end a platformer level, and the best way that you can do that is by finding the end trigger. So you're just gonna go into this, I believe it is, this color tab, and you're gonna scroll right here until you find this block that says end with the black block, and you're just gonna place it right there at the end of the level. That way, if we just go ahead and place a start position, and we're gonna press play, and there you go. Now you should be able to end the level at the right time and in the right spot. Yeah, I like how this ending looks, but I'm just gonna fancy this up a bit just so we don't have a dead wall staring at you in the face. And there we go. Now we have an ending wall, and I'm just gonna make it look especially menacing like they do in some troll levels. We're just gonna put spikes all over the finishing wall. That way we can make it look a lot better. So we're just gonna place these right here. No big deal. You're just gonna go straight to the end of the level. So now let's give it a test mode real quick. And there you go. Although I believe we are going to take all this and we're just going to move it just a smidge closer, because right now it just looks plain lame. And we're just going to play in test mode one more time. And there we go. Test mode done. We have an ending. Now we're just gonna go and test it with a coin route, and we're just gonna press play. Alright, and perfecto, we have ourselves an ending in the fly section at the top. So now that all this is done, we are going to move on to the verification of the level. And just so you guys know, just so I don't get copyrighted, I am going to put the piano track of the song over the original. That way I don't get copyright stricken for it, because Stereo Madness is a copyrighted song. So I'm just going to do the verification, and I will see you guys back here in just a minute. Hey, let's go! We did it! We just made Stereo Madness into a platformer level just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that, Stereo Madness is now a platformer level, and you can now go for the coins as well. And I never tested this route with the jetpack, but it looks really good, and I'm very happy with it. Alright, so now we're just going to upload the level, and we're just going to do upload guidelines. We're going to request moons, apparently, because there's going to be some moons because platform levels give moons. And I would honestly rate this a 2-star level, or a 2-moon level in this case. There is going to be no copy allowed, and we're just going to click share. And there we go, upload complete. So now we're just going to go over here to our thingy over here. And look at that, we have a platformer Stereo Madness level with the coins, not rated yet. So if you guys want to go play it, here's the ID on your screen, and let me know if you end up playing this level and what you think of it, because I think I did a pretty good job with this. I'm not only thinking of doing Stereo Madness, but I am probably going to do Back on Track and Poltergeist and a bunch of other beginning levels with platform mode, because I'm still experimenting with it to see how it actually works. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this creation tutorial, and go ahead and play Stereo Madness platform for yourself, and let me know what you think of it. Subscribe.